Do you know that your brain is open and ready for a new directive and command every third of a second of every single second of your entire existence? That means that we are not doomed to keep looping in the same habits, patterns, and beliefs that are bringing us unhappiness and dissatisfaction. Do you know that methods exist to help you harness each third of a second in order to be able to rewire your brain and your biology? Yes, it's true. You have so much more power than you know to change the course of your life and be genuinely happy and come fully alive, which is what we all want. Even amidst any challenges you may be facing now or in the future, there is a way to hold that space within. If you knew that these methods and techniques existed and you had access to them, would you be curious enough to want to embark on the adventure of a lifetime? The journey to your true self, to your authentic nature, that which is uniquely you. If you could learn new skills and create lasting change for your life right now, would you step up and dive in? This is what you're being called to do. This is what life is calling us to do every single moment of our existence. One of the greatest gifts we all share, aside from simply being alive, is the capacity to choose and to change ourselves and our life at will. Yet too often, it's so easy to feel quite the opposite. We can feel powerless and at the mercy of life and the mercy of circumstances. I've been there. I know exactly what it feels like to be so anxious, depressed, afraid of the future, that it's suffocating and it just feels like it's endless and that it will never stop. But I also know what it takes to come out of feeling so powerless, to becoming an intentional co-creator of my life. It's a lot of work, but it's possible, and that's what matters. To finally be able to live the best life you envision yourself, it takes a leap out of your comfort zone. Are you ready to create a momentum of change and personal growth that leads to personal mastery and happiness? Genuine happiness. Imagine what it would feel to finally have the knowledge and the wisdom to make sense of yourself and life. It's what we're all looking for too, because so much doesn't make sense. It is a pretty sweet feeling when we get there. There's a time in my life where I thought I would never even get a glimpse of having a more constant inner restful space. But I have, and it's constant even in the waves, because there will always be challenges. Life is not a smooth journey. But with enough knowledge, insight, and commitment, we can navigate the storms when they come with greater mastery and with grace. For my own journey of overcoming, I've studied extensively from many, many branches of life and learning. I integrate metaphysics, science, philosophy, mysticism, psychology, trauma biology, brain sciences, and so much more. Shamanic work as well, traditional Hawaiian wisdoms. And I bring these all together into the quintessential core of what is our existence. They match all the teachings universally. Once we begin to understand these natural laws, life starts to make sense and we can develop a new clarity and direction in our life. I've done this myself, and so can you. If you are committed to real lasting change, it can be done. Having studied with my kahuna elders for many years, I found that the principles of healing and living offered through the Hawaiian teachings brought every single wisdom that I'd ever touched my heart in my travels around the world. It brought them together. And these principles are the most complete map to life and living that I've ever encountered. It brings it all together. I am blessed to have been initiated in the lineage of my elders. I have been bestowed the kuleana, the work, the duty, to serve and share the light and goodness of these wisdoms as a certified teacher and healer. The Aloha Method is what I created, and it was created through me while I was healing with my 5th concussion. Yes, my 5th concussion. I like to hit my head a lot. Though, of course, I was not well in that time, to say the least, but I still took the opportunity that I had with all the free time to create this modality. In the Aloha Method, I weave together the teachings and wisdoms from many cultures and sources, all that have touched my heart and influenced me and helped me. One of my favorite expressions in Hawaii is, all wisdom does not come from one school. Indeed, I have found that to be true. I find the integration of seeing the reflection of truth brought back and echoing back a very powerful thing. Now, everything I teach and share within my personal retreats with my clients that come to see me at Serenity by the Sea, I can now also share with you online wherever you are in the world. The deeper meaning of aloha means in the presence of the breath of God. Aloha also means love, the uniting force of creation. Hence, the uniting force for all wisdoms and truths in this world. That's why I saw this fit perfectly. If you are ready and wanting to transform beyond the traumas, patterns, and habits that you feel hold you back into a whole new version of you that is creative, resilient, happy, and vitally alive, please check out what I have to offer. It might be a right fit for you. And if not, that is also okay. And if it is, and you think it might be, please just sign up for some further information at thealohamethod.ca and download my yet unreleased Crystal Singing Bowl Sound Healing Meditation CD for free that you can use whenever you wish. And to learn more about me and the work I offer and my experience, you can check out my website at thealohamethod.ca, that's .ca, not .com, and also serenitybythesea.com. You can also read my #1 best-selling book, Resilience, Grace, and the Art of Showing Up, that was released in 2020. It's available at Indigo, Barnes & Noble, and Amazon. And you can also watch my recent presentation at the Resilience Summit by clicking the link below. All of that will give you a good feel of who I am and see if we might work together. I wish you every happiness and joy, and that abundant good fills your heart and life always. Thank you for taking the time to listen. Mahalo. E aloha.